Well then, Senegal, what is up, my guys? Senegal, the U17 squad, Coupe du Monde is yours to have. It is yours, officially qualifying for the knockout rounds in convincing fashion. The US game later will be very interesting. I'm very excited to see how this US squad comes out against Japan, because Senegal absolutely destroyed the Netherlands the same way that they did the USA. And now, I just don't understand it. The Netherlands, I don't know if there's like a ton of like players that just aren't playing with this Dutch squad. I don't really understand what's going on. I don't know if Senegal and Japan are just that good. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, guys, because Senegal, they dominated the USA 4-1, mainly behind the talents of Pape Sarr, and then Pape Sarr comes back again in the next game and absolutely destroys the Netherlands. I mean, he scored the penalty, scored the first goal from a beautiful solo effort, and then assists the third goal. So 2 goals and an assist to go alongside his 2 goals that he scored against the USA. I think that puts him as the current Golden Boot leader. Definitely in total, I think it definitely puts him as the Golden Boy leader, because his performances have been absolutely nuts. And this just goes to show, guys, that sometimes the Cruyffian Dutch style of football doesn't always work. The Netherlands had 14 shots, 5 on target, had 66. Here, let me Disney Channel wand this, if you guys get that reference. 6-0 for you, 60%. Didn't care. It was cock and balls. It did not matter, because Senegal had 40%. They sat on the counterattack the entire game. They had 14 shots, 6 on target, so 1 more shot on target, had the exact same shot numbers in the total part of the game, but they just had the better individual talent, and it showed throughout this game that they had the better, so maybe not the better individual talent, but they were much more patient. They were much more patient in what they were doing. They got a bit luckier in front of goal, so that was the plus, but I mean, all 3 goals scored in the second half. This game with the Netherlands, I thought the Netherlands, going into halftime, the Netherlands were the better side in the first half, I think. I think that was more evident. The second half was a completely different story. Completely different story. Senegal scored the first goal in 1 minute into the second half from Pape Sarr's effort, and from then on, they essentially said, come at us. You can come at us all you want. You're not getting through this defense. And lo and behold, Senegal were onto something, because this Dutch squad just couldn't do anything. They could not break Senegal down for the life of them. And I don't know how Senegal have done this, but now, yeah, they're gonna move on in this group. And if Japan win later today, then they automatically qualify. So it's all down to Japan, USA. If USA are able to get at least a point out of that game and then maybe beat the Dutch, I could see the USA advancing as one of the next best squads. If the USA beat Japan, it blows this group wide open, because that would mean then that the Senegal-Japan contest, Japan would have to win it, and the USA would have to also beat the Netherlands or get a draw, and Japan could also end up getting a draw. So this is going to be an amazing finish, I think, to this group. I think it all depends now on the USA-Japan result, because Senegal did their part. They did their job, and the African nations in general have been amazing. Angola have automatically qualified. Nigeria have automatically qualified. Senegal, now they're pretty much in the automatic qualifying seat. I think they're pretty much set. If the USA beat Japan and USA beat Netherlands and Japan somehow beat Senegal, that could throw a wrench into their plans. So it's not a given, I guess, that they're, through, because 3 teams could end on 6 points at this point. But I don't see Japan beating Senegal. I don't see the USA beating Netherlands. There's just a lot of ifs that would have to happen. I think Senegal have found their way through. By the way, this squad is just enjoyable to watch. I think it's not the most dominant. We've been talking so far about the most dominant. It's been helping me sort of set up my round of 16 predictions, because I'm going to go back and watch every single one of my videos. And besides going back and watching the sort of individual highlights of the matches, I've been trying to keep track of who I say has been the most dominant team, which will drop a video on the team that I think is the most dominant right after this. Is the France game against the Korean Republic. I thought France were, again, just unstoppable against Korea. I think they held them to 3 shots on target the whole game, including 1 consolation goal that they had. But France has looked absolutely amazing in a very, very tough group of their own. But Senegal have looked the same. Senegal have looked really untouchable. They really looked untouchable. They allowed a goal in the first 3 minutes of this competition, and so far that's the only goal they've allowed through 180 minutes. So I mean, they've scored 7. Scored 7, allowed 1. That's always a recipe for winning tournaments. Is to just simply outscore your opponent. And I'm intrigued to see what a Senegal-Nigeria matchup would look like. Senegal being the African champions, them versus Nigeria would probably be an amazing game. I think it would be a fantastic game at this point. But the fact that Senegal have done this to the defending. To the European runners-up is a little. It's baffling. It really is baffling. And I mean, Italy are fielding a really strong squad as well. But I think right now Italy and France are the only contingent of European countries who are at least performing at a decent level, comparable enough to teams that could win this tournament. Right now, I don't think any team from Europe is in a position to win it. I think Brazil. I think Brazil have set themselves up well. Nigeria, Senegal, Angola still look amazing. I have a hard time seeing them making it all the way through, but they look amazing. And I think that's it. Italy and France still have a big shout, but I mean, if any teams from Europe is going to win it, it's going to be those two at this point. But yeah, you guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on the contest between Netherlands and Senegal. Senegal absolutely dominate the Netherlands in what is a more surprising and shocking fashion. Pape Sarr, another man of the match display, gives him 4 goals, 1 assist. All right, 4 goals, 1 assist in 2 games. That's more than you could ask for from any star player. But thank you guys so much for watching, and peace.